Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into something absolutely transformative today. We are going to unpack the actual architecture of a good heart. We'll be looking at how we can cultivate beautiful Islamic character, but not just as a bunch of random, isolated habits. We're looking at it as a deeply connected, living system. So let's dive right in and discover exactly how families can build this beautiful character together.
But real quick, before we get into the nitty-gritty anatomy of good character, I want to introduce our partner for this journey, ZKF Online Qur'an Academy. Look, if we're talking about growing a beautiful heart, we absolutely need fertile soil, right? And ZKF is exactly that. It's just the perfect environment for kids, adults, and parents alike to learn the Holy Quran and truly internalize the values we're about to talk about. They're totally dedicated to helping you build that solid foundation.
Okay, so think about it like this. Our character is perfectly mapped out as a good tree, what's known as the Shajara Taiba. Good character isn't just some boring list of rules to memorize. It is an organic, living, growing thing. It starts way down deep underground with its roots, it builds a really sturdy trunk, it reaches out with its branches and leaves, and ultimately it produces this incredibly sweet fruit. We are going to trace this entire growth process step by step.
Section 1. Deep roots, strong foundation. Just like any mighty tree, everything starts down in the dirt, right in the soil. A tree literally cannot survive, let alone thrive, without its root system. In the exact same way, our character simply cannot grow without honoring the parents who gave us life. Kindness to parents is what grounds us. It provides the essential stability and the nourishment required for literally every other moral virtue to flourish.
So, the crucial point here is taking action. It's easy to just talk about respect, but what does it actually look like in everyday life? The Prophet Muhammad taught that heaven lies under the feet of your mother. So here are 4 super practical steps we can take every single day to find that heaven. First, greet them with salam the absolute second you wake up. Second, simply stand up when they enter a room. It's a profound sign of respect. Third, stay calm. Never raise your voice. And fourth, listen intently without interrupting. They're simple steps for sure, but they build incredibly strong roots.
Section 2. The strong trunk.
Moving up the tree, we hit the trunk. Now, anger is a totally natural human emotion. We all feel it, but it acts like a fierce, destructive wind. This verse from the Quran reminds us that while a weak tree is just going to snap under that kind of pressure, a strong trunk stands firm and calm. Restraining our anger is exactly what gives our character its core strength, keeping us from breaking when we're stressed out.
Society often tells us that being strong means yelling the loudest, or winning physical fights, or, never backing down. But let's look at the Prophet's definition. It's staying perfectly calm, forgiving people who hurt you, and controlling your own tongue. It's a game changer. He beautifully redefines true strength as internal mastery and emotional control, rather than just projecting external aggression.
But let's be real. How do we actually achieve that internal control when our blood is just boiling? Well, if you ever feel that fire of anger rising, instantly apply this 3-step Sunnah action plan. Step 1. Seek refuge in Allah from Satan to just force a pause in your reaction. Step 2. Change your posture. If you're standing up, sit down. If you're sitting, lie down. It literally breaks the physical momentum of the anger. And step 3. Choose silence. Just keep your lips zipped. It stops your tongue from doing irreversible damage while you wait for that adrenaline to fade.
Section 3. Branches, friendship, and spreading peace.
All right, reaching further up from the trunk, we get this absolutely brilliant metaphor from the teachings of the Prophet. Our branches are our friends. You really have to ask yourself, are your companions like the perfume seller who leaves you smelling beautiful and feeling uplifted even if they don't explicitly hand you a gift? Or are they like the blacksmith, where just standing nearby makes you breathe in toxic smoke and risk burning your clothes? Your character is shaped by who you surround yourself with. Always choose the perfume sellers.
Now, extending out from those branches are the leaves, and these represent our words. Before those leaves even rustle, before we speak, type, or text a single word, we've got to ask ourselves these 3 really powerful questions. Is what I'm about to say true and honest? Is it kind and respectful? And does it spread peace?
I love to think of those 3 questions as a mental good speech filter. It's basically the ultimate automated shield against things like cyberbullying or spreading rumors. If your answer is no at any stage, if it's not true or not kind or doesn't spread peace, the move is to just stay silent. A true believer uses their tongue exclusively to build people up and spread the greetings of peace.
Section 4. The fruit of gentleness.
We finally arrive at the very best part of the tree. This quote right here is just incredible. You see, you could literally have the deepest roots in the world, a sturdy, unwavering trunk, and super vibrant green leaves. But the kicker is, without the sweetness of gentleness, the tree bears zero fruit for anyone else to enjoy. Gentleness is the ultimate output of a beautiful heart. It's what makes you approachable, lovable, and a true source of comfort to your family and your community.
We like to call this the beautifier effect. Think about it. When someone messes up and you immediately react with harsh, explosive anger, it shatters the relationship. It leaves it broken and ugly. But if a mistake is met with gentleness, it acts like gold lacquer repairing a broken vase. It turns those flaws into forgiveness, it fosters learning, and it creates something even more beautiful than what was there before. So remember, gentleness is not weakness. It is an incredibly powerful tool for repair.
Section 5. Your daily character checklist.
Because building a beautiful heart, it doesn't just happen overnight. It happens one tiny choice at a time. So this is a checklist I highly recommend you review as a family every single day. Say salam to your parents immediately. Force a pause and change your posture the next time you get frustrated. Go out of your way to do one kind thing for a friend. Run your text through that good speech filter and actively, intentionally choose gentleness when someone messes up. These small, daily actions, they are the water and the sunlight for your character.
And hey, to make sure you are continuously nourishing those roots, I want to strongly encourage all the kids, adults, and parents tuning in to join ZKF Online Qur'an Academy. Deepening your own understanding of the Holy Quran is hands down the best way to ensure these lessons on character, controlling your anger, and spreading peace aren't just things you understand, but things you actually live. ZKF is completely ready to be your partner in this lifelong journey of learning and spiritual growth.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question to really chew on today. Take a look at that checklist, think about the traits of the Shajarat Tayyibah we just went over, and ask yourself, which seed will you plant today to start growing your beautiful heart? Because knowledge is only power when you apply it. So pick just one thing, whether it's checking your anger, filtering your words, or showing a little more gentleness, and go plant that seed right now.